Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing my update for my deck of panning project pan. And I do have one rollout in this project pan. For those of you who don't know what the deck of panning project pan is, it's basically like a themed project pan, but you have like a deck of cards and each card plus the joker corresponds to a prompt. I'm going to start with the first product, which actually happens to be a rollout as well. For the prompt, a powder product, I got the JOAH Selfie Ready powder. This is what it looks like, and this was brand new when I rolled it into this project pan. My goal was to use it up completely, and I have. Kind of. Well, I hated this powder so much that I mixed it with other powders that I was not going to use and basically made like a Franken tanner or like Franken highlight tanner thing. I can just show you really quick. This is what it looks like. I know it looks kind of gross, but in the summer this will give me a very nice glow. Right now I'm too light to use this and it would be very questionable if I wore this all over my body right now because it's way too dark, but it actually does sheer out pretty well. So I mixed it in with a bunch of like eyeshadows that were old and I wasn't going to be able to use them in time and other things. You'll see it later on in this project. But yeah, I ended up mixing with that to lighten the shade because it was already quite dark and to also make the texture a bit easier to spread out on my skin. But I hated that powder. I don't think I've hated a powder so much like in a while, but it was basically like every time I used it I would be inhaling like a lot of it and it smelled extremely dusty. And it seemed like it was just going everywhere but my face, and I'm so glad that I found a way to repurpose it. So it's out of this project pan. I'm not going to consider it like a finished product per se because I still have it in that lotion. I used it 12 times this month. The totals will be in the subtitles or something. Moving on to the next prompt, which is a product with a pan in it. My goal is to use it up completely. I rolled in the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat palette, and the eyeshadow palette that I took all of my shadows from is actually this one minus the one that I wanted to finish up. So this is what mine looks like right now. I used the eyeshadow in this upper corner 10 times and this is what it looks like right now. I think I can finish it by the end of the year. It is my favorite eyeshadow, at least of this moment. This eyeshadow like color has been my favorite since like for the past few years, and I'll be so sad when this is gone. But the reason why I scraped out the rest of this palette was because I knew I was not going to use it because I have these colors in other palettes and I prefer to use those ones over this because this is older and I'm only keeping it for this one eyeshadow. I considered repressing this. I might actually repress this in the future into another eyeshadow palette just so that I can get rid of this packaging because it is falling apart. Like, I don't know if you can see at the hinge, but I really like this eyeshadow. I wore it on my wedding, wore it to another person's wedding, wore it like to all kinds of special occasions whenever I see my family, or whenever I just want an easy one and done eyeshadow, I just go for this. And I'll be so sad when it's gone. I've tried finding dupes for this, but I think I'm done with trying to find dupes for this because there's just nothing that is the exact same. The next product is also an eyeshadow. I rolled this for the prompt Peach Fuzz. I used this product 5 times this month. It comes from my Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. I picked the shade Ciao Bellini. I had a little bit of a dip before this project pan, but there you can see it again, or like even more so now. I think it just got wider, not deeper. This palette smells really good. It smells like Peach Bellini from Bath & Body Works. I'm holding it upside down so don't flash you with the mirror, but yeah, you can definitely see it's been used. And I'm wearing it on my lids today. It's a little bit hard to tell, I feel like, because it is so sheer. Like, you really have to pack it on to see it clearly, and I just did not want to pack it on today, or like the other times I wear it. And I do use a sponge tip applicator so that it's easier to apply it. For the prompt, a Wildcard product, I rolled in my mini lipstick. This is MAC Velvet Teddy. This is not much of a Wildcard. I just wanted something that was easy to work on, and this has been anything but easy because I have so many lip products in my project pans this year. So I've only used it twice, and this is how much I have left. So there's not much difference between this month and the last month, but I'm really trying to prioritize my dark lipstick over this. So I think as long as I'm still using this, I will keep it in this project pan. For my 5th product, I got the Prompt Hit a Pan. I picked the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette, and my goal is to just hit pan on anything in here. So I'm mainly working on the bronzers and the highlighters, and I used this product 14 times this month. You can see more use this month. I did not touch this shade right here, the highlight, interesting, or the blush. So mainly working on the bronzers and the highlighters, like I said, the shimmery ones, not the regular or the matte one. Maybe I should, but I'm working on something similar in another project pan. But you can see a little bit of a dip definitely in this one. I did roll bronzer into another project pan, so I'm wearing that bronzer today. And I'm going to prioritize hitting pan on that before I hit pan on this. But I'm still using this for the highlighters in here. So maybe we'll see pan in this one soon. Not soon, in the highlighter instead of the bronzer. But I think as soon as I hit pan in the other bronzer, I'm just going to switch right back to using these bronzers. Moving on to the products I rolled in the last update, I got the Clean Reserve Lush Fleur perfume. My goal is to just use this up until the end of June, so this will be rolled out around July or August, depending on how I feel, because this is a very clean floral-y scent. So I feel like in the summer I might switch to something else. I don't know yet. This does smell like I could still wear it throughout the summer. It smells really good. The panner I was spotlighting is Beauty Bees, and she is using a perfume or body mist in her regular rolling project pan, so I decided to also pick a perfume, and I only use this once because I'm so bad about wearing perfume. So I really need to remember to use this because this is a big thing of perfume. I'll just use it right now. I usually spray perfume on here and then like dab it on my neck, and yeah, that's about it. So I use so little too, and I was explaining to a friend that like perfume does go off. It doesn't last forever, so I should listen to my own advice and actually wear it. I think I bought this 2 years ago or a year ago, and it was on sale, so probably 2 years ago. That scent always goes on sale for like half off, so never pay full price for it. The last item I rolled in last month was from Nature Republic for the Prompt Your Most Recent Purchase, and it is a nail polish. This is the shade Syrup. This bottle is so cute. I used it one time, and this is what it looks like on my nails after like a week. So I'm planning on repainting them tonight because even though it doesn't look like it, they're a bit chipped. Like I can already see the whites of my nail very clearly. I'm not supposed to be able to, but I do also use like my hands throughout the week. Like I cook, I clean, and so that means like my nail polish is definitely getting worn off, especially when I use cleaning products like Clorox wipes or my disinfectants for like the counters and stuff like that. It definitely gets on my hands. I don't wear gloves because I just feel like you can't really clean as well with the gloves, so I just go with my bare hands and suffer the consequences. So yeah, I do wash my hands after though, so don't worry, but it does remove the nail polish. Other than that, I like the color, and I have said though that in certain lighting it does look like Cheeto dust on your nails, but in like natural lighting it looks fine. It looks very subtle. I bet if I wore this to work tomorrow, no one would be able to tell that they're chipped. So yeah, I'll just put down one more use for the next month's update after I use this tonight. And now we get to go to the exciting part, which is rolling for new prompts. I have my deck right here. This is Spy Family cards. It's all Anya, so I'm just going to shuffle it really quick. And there is already one joker in here. So let's look at the prompts. I like to roll for 2 every time, at least 2, and make sure I have at least 5 products. So the first one is 3 of clubs. The ace of clubs. Interesting. I last time got 2 consecutive numbers from the same suit, so it was kind of like, what? I'm going to check these really quick and see if I can roll for these numbers, because, or if I have anything for these, because I don't have any cream like cheek products. I don't have like a foundation I could roll in. So okay, it looks like the ace is a get out of jail for free card, and I'm going to keep it. And then the 3 of clubs is collecting cobwebs. So I need to roll another one actually. So I'm going to do that right now. Just grab from the top like I've been doing. And it is the Queen of Diamonds. These are so cute. I love them. I haven't actually played cards with these or this set yet. So the Queen of Diamonds is pick your space. This was a little bit tough because I opened my drawers and instantly went ugh when I saw everything. Like, I didn't want to really roll anything in because I'm already struggling a little bit, but I decided to find products that I knew I would work on because I didn't want to like give up after one update. And for the prompt, collecting cobwebs, I decided to roll in this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and it's a moisturizer slash primer, and mine's pretty new. Like, as in I haven't really used it. This is the only primer in my collection, and I actually ran out of moisturizer this week. Like, I didn't run out. It's more like I flipped the bottom of the bottle to like check the expiration dates, and both my moisturizers had expired in October of last year, which is so whack because I like bought them in April, I think, March or April, so it was kind of like, what the hell. So always check the expiration dates of your products when you buy them, and I'm going to be using this as my primer slash moisturizer. So I figured it would be ideal to roll it into this project pan because I do want to get rid of all my primers because I don't really wear foundations. I prefer to use my sunscreen as both a primer and like a powder because it's so mattifying. It is so great for my oily skin. It keeps it like not oily for a long time, which I can't say about most sunscreens. For the prompt pick your space, I decided to pick the space what you bought this time last year. So I think I said it wrong, but I will put it in the captions or subtitles. And I checked both Ulta and Sephora because Ulta's was like Ulta's was March, but I didn't buy anything interesting. I just bought the moisturizer. And Sephora was more interesting because it was around the time of the Sephora VIB sale. And I picked up the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Black. And I don't like this at all, but I need to finish it because I bought it. I don't like this because I feel like this product is for people who already have nice looking brows, and I do not have nice looking brows. In fact, I barely have any brows, and this is so natural that it does nothing for me. So I feel like this is for people who don't who want to pretend to be putting on something on their brows, but they aren't actually doing anything for it. Now, the way I have to use this is basically like paint. Like, when I take it out, this is what it looks like, right? And then you brush it onto your brows, but that does nothing for me. What I have to do is basically take the tint and smear it on my brows and kind of like draw it on that way. That is the only way I can use this. And I do want this product out of my collection as well, so it's perfect timing for this project pan. So my goal on both products is to use them up completely. I don't know how soon I'll be able to do that, but I will definitely be trying. And at the end of this month will be my makeup inventory, so I'm not expecting them to be out, but just keeping that in mind, like for other products I own too, like your inventory's coming, better start wearing makeup more often. Anyways, that's everything for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a month. Bye!